Hey, I'm back again with another video. It's your girl Soraya, back again. And I wanted to talk about relationships again. So today I just want to talk about boyfriends, in specific my boyfriends. I just want to talk about not even just boyfriends, but guys that I have dated, and also guys that I had flings with, I guess you could say. You know, we talked but never dated. Sorry, I was supposed to post about this last week on like Friday or Saturday, or Thursday, Friday. I never got to it because I got sick. As you can tell, I'm kind of lost my voice, which sucks. So sorry if you guys can't hear me. Sorry if this video sucks ass completely. I will definitely, hopefully, be better next time. Alrighty then, so let's get to it. So, this video is titled The Middle Schooler, The Thug, The Gamer, The Athlete, Waluigi, the balding drug dealer, and the musician. And after all of them, I'm officially a little single Pringle. Okay, anyways, let's talk about it. My first boyfriend was in middle school, 7th grade. And it lasted all about one day. The reason it lasted one day was because I'm Mormon. I'm LDS, which means you shouldn't date until you're 16. So I was obviously not 16 yet. So I've always been a year younger than everybody in my grade. So at the time I was 11 or 12, I believe. So yeah, I was super young, and I don't know, when I got home, I got to thinking, and I was like, you know what, I ain't trying to go to hell, so I'm gonna break up with this dude tomorrow when I see him. So I did, and he's cut off. He's out of my life. A funny story though is 2 or 3 years later, he came to my high school, which sucks. Anyways, so the next guy is the Thug. Me and him dated for 2 weeks, but like our relationship was on and off. Like, I'm pretty sure we broke the record for on and off again relationships. It was a really bad experience for a first boyfriend kind of thing. Like, we dated, and then my dad found out, and he made me break up with him, so I broke up with him. But then he didn't want to break up, so he like kind of fought for me, which I thought was really cute. So then we ended up dating again. But then I guess we weren't dating, so he started talking to his ex-girlfriend again, and he was making me second choice, and I was just like, nope, cut your ass off, we're out. Like, and a whole bunch of other things happened in between, but like, the whole reason that we did break up though was just because I felt like he was just playing me. He was making me a second choice, which a guy should never do. And if a guy's doing that to you, then I definitely want you guys, I encourage you guys to cut off that toxic relationship, because it's not for you and it'll only make you feel worse. Anyways, so that was a Thug. After that, the next year, started dating the Gamer. I knew the Gamer ever since my last semester freshman year. He was my brother's friend. I would say he was his best friend, but I don't know. Anyways, so junior year comes and we start dating, and then I think like a month later I break up with him because these girls in my economic class asked me if I ever pictured having sex with him. And as a junior I was 16, so I was like, no, I do not think about having sex, you little thoughty ass bitches. like who I don't know. So after that, they were like, oh yeah, if you don't picture that, then you obviously don't like him and you should just stop, like, 'cause you're leading him on or something. So I was like, you know what, I guess you're right. I went home, I thought about it, I was like, you know what, you're right. I'm gonna break up with him because obviously I don't love him enough. So that's what happened. I broke up with him, and then like I think 2 weeks later or something, we got back together because he was like you're just listening to your friends, blah blah blah. Like, I feel like this isn't what you really want. I think you were just, you know, you just got talked into it. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So we started dating again. We went to prom, and then my senior year, like I think it was like the second week into my senior year, I broke up with him because he wasn't in school anymore. He was a senior when I was a junior, so he was already in his first year of college, and I wasn't about to be doing that because he didn't have a car. I don't have a car. So we broke up. So I broke up with him, and also because my dad told me to. So he's out. Cut his ass off. Okay, so after him, senior year in February, I met the athlete. He was new to our school, and he was so hot. Oh my god, he was pretty cute. And I'm actually really surprised that he actually dated me. He's a really good guy. A lot of people liked him and thought he was a soccer player. And the soccer players at the school are all like mostly foreign or just from out of state or even from in state, but they're really super cute. Like, if you guys have RSL players at your school, then you know what I'm talking about. Me and him start talking, and then I don't know, we started dating. He was a good guy, but he was also kind of a dick, like in the way that when we were talking, me and him had Spanish class together. So, but I also had Spanish class with my like family friend. So he was like a brother to me, and he likes to pick on me like any brother does. And he was talking shit about my forehead and being like, "Oh, you got a 5 head. Oh, you can land a plane on that shit. Oh, blah blah blah. Like, you can have like a big sign on there or something, some stupid shit like that." And like, I was like okay with it just because he was the one doing it. But then after a while, the guy that I liked, the athlete, he started joining in and started making fun of me too. And then like the whole class, not the whole class, but a couple other kids in class started doing it too. And I was getting bullied in that class for like just for that moment. But I mean, still, I didn't like it, and I didn't like the fact that the guy that I liked and the guy that I was talking to was joining in and picking on me too. So that's what happened. Afterwards, he apologized, and then I don't even remember how we started dating, but we started dating. We went to prom together, and then we graduated. So I thought it was pretty special. He was a pretty special guy, and I thought, like, hey, I could actually do things with this guy. We could actually go far in life together, and I mean, I'd be okay with that. Like, I really was in love with him. Um, But I mean, stuff happens. Also, my dad made me break up with him too, so that sucks. So, yep, he was cut off, and then it's been a year already, a little bit over a year since we've been broken up. He is going to get married. He's in the National Guard. He's done a lot of things with his life, and I'm really happy for him. His fiance is a total bitch, though. So, yeah, she's a little. Never mind. We're done with that. Anyways, so then after him, I don't know, I was kind of just really tired of having to break up with guys and just like having my heart broken over and over again. So I decided to just be a little hoe. Not really, but I mean, so after him, I think it was like 2 months later, I met Waluigi. I call him Waluigi because I'm a bitch. Anyways, I call him that because he has like a mustache and it looks like him, and he has like thick ass eyebrows, and he just looked like Waluigi to me. So I just call him that now. Anyway, so I dated him. I didn't even date him. We had like a little fling, I guess, kind of for 2 months. And yeah, I don't know, shit just went down. He wanted sex, and I didn't want to do that. I was still a virgin, so I definitely didn't want to lose it to him, especially if we weren't dating. And there's just a lot of other things going on in his life that I just didn't want I didn't want to get sucked into it, and I didn't want to make that mine. So, we never did anything like that, and that's why he kind of like dumped me or just dropped me or something. He went to work with me, so he told one of our coworkers, like, "Hey, tell her that I'm done with her. I don't want her no more, blah, blah, blah." So I was like, okay. And honestly, I would say that I was in love with him. Like, I don't know, I fall in love pretty easily, and I just kind of like fell in love with him because he was a really good guy. Like, we were friends. we became friends, and then just like shit kind of happened, and it was just like that. So I mean, not only did I lose somebody that I did care about, but he was also one of like the first friends I made. So when he kind of like just kicked me aside, he was just a little dick about like, everything towards me from then on until he got fired. So I mean, that's good. I don't know. But I know that when he did work with me, I did always just kind of feel like a pull towards him. Like, like how you are when you just see an ex or something and you guys like kind of ended the wrong way, but not at the same time, and you kind of still have feelings. So just like seeing him kind of uh, like in your mind, it just brings everything back, and you just can't stop loving him. That's just how I felt when I saw him every single day at work. So when he got fired, I was kind of happy. I dated his one of his really good friends that also worked with me. I dated him for like a week. He broke up. He was a drug dealer. I mean, I think that's why he broke up with me. I mean, it could have been like a definitely total different reason, but who knows? He told people that we never really dated, although we did. Like, so I don't know. I don't want to seem like a liar. So, anyways, yeah, he broke up with me, and he was like, "Yeah, I just don't have time for you." Blah blah blah. So I was out. And what's funny is though that literally that same day is when I met the musician, and that's when we started talking. We talked for 3 days, and then we started dating. And he was a really special guy. I definitely loved him um, more than I loved anybody. But I feel like things kind of went downhill when we first broke up because I did happen to have sex with him, so I feel like after I did that, he kind of just only wanted that. That's how I felt, honestly, and so I broke up with him. And then, like, after that, I feel like my, like, feelings towards him kind of changed just a little bit, but not, like, only noticeably to me, though, not to him. Like, he didn't notice that I was just a tad bit, like, wary about him. So, yep, so we broke up, got back together, like, a month later, and then we were together for like another 3 months. So we had like dated a total of like 6 months. And it's a little sad thinking about it just because I loved him too, the way that I loved the athlete and the way that I loved Waluigi. But I mean, I don't know, it was more of a wrong time kind of thing. Like it's the wrong time but the right person. That's my story. The guys that I dated, the guys that I loved and left. Um, got any questions, comments? Definitely comment below. Like the video if you thought it was good. Put a thumbs down if you didn't. And subscribe, guys. I'll have more videos like this. Also, I might be doing, if my voice doesn't get better, I'll probably just do like makeup tutorials or something. Not tutorials, because you guys ain't gonna learn anything from me. But I'll do makeup videos or something with just music or my little raunchy voice talking about what I'm doing or something. I don't know, guys. I will see you guys on Thursday or Friday. Bye, guys. See you later.